Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Wednesday here in Melbourne. Of course, let's go up to the coast in particular and, of course, speak with one of the Gold Coast Waves under-16 girls basketball players. And, of course, her name is Chanel. She joins us right now. Thanks, Chanel, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
No worries. Well, tell us, firstly, how did you go at the state championships in Mackay?
We had a really good time. We played against one of the toughest teams, Ipswich, and we had a really good final against them. And we just lost by 3, but in the past we've lost to them by like 30, and they're just a really tough team. And we came second.
Now, you mentioned you lost to the eventual champs in Ipswich, in Mackay, not by much. I guess was that the last game that you played as a team before, obviously, the new season about to get underway?
Yeah, it was.
How good was it to, go all the way and come so close to claiming the state champs?
It was really good. It was amazing.
How many girls from that team is now in your current team?
4 of us bottom ages this year. It's really nice to have them because we've all played together in the past and we all work really hard together. And it's me, JR, Lo, Ava, Usher, and Emma Petrie.
Tell us a bit about your new team, and especially, I'm assuming it's the first time you've had this coach for the 16s.
Yeah, it's our first time with this coach, Beck Morris, and I'm really excited because it's just a new team and they're older, stronger players.
What have you learnt from being coached under Beck?
She picked a really fast and fit team, a shorter team, and she's big on defense and she's a firm coach and she's very helpful, but she's really fun at the same time.
Now, you mentioned that you will get underway very soon on this side of Christmas. How's the preparations been like heading up to the upcoming season, which is coming up soon?
We've been training really hard and with a lot of fitness and working on our defense, and we've done some team bonding. Yeah, and it was really good.
And when is your first game for the 16s?
It's this weekend. We have a carnival weekend. We have 2 games on Saturday and then 2 games on Sunday.
Now, just going back to the 14s, just for a moment. Now, obviously, this year would have been, hopefully would have been nationals down here in Melbourne, but obviously that got cancelled due to COVID. I guess, and that probably would have been your final year of 14s, obviously to play down here in I guess for your club level. I guess, are you sad that you didn't get the chance to play down here in Melbourne and try to claim a national championship, another one there for the Gold Coast teams?
Yeah, it's really unfortunate that we weren't able to go to nationals, but at least we did qualify, and yes, it was my last year to be able to go to nationals.
Now let's talk a bit about your basketball journey. Where did it all start and why did you choose it?
I guess one day I just said to my dad that I just wanted to play basketball because we have a basketball family, and I just said to my dad, yeah, I want to play basketball, when I was 7 years old, and he went to Pero Cameron and he said, oh yeah, we'll put you on a team, and that's what they did.
Now, what position do you play on the court? And if your preferred position where you love to convince your coaches to put you, where will that be?
Point guard or shooting guard. I like to shoot a bit more.
Now, do you have any basketball highlights throughout your basketball journey?
Probably playing opens at CBSQ, like the high school CBSQ as a grade 7, playing against grade 12s, and making the Queensland Future Development Program in under 14s.
Yeah. How special was that to be, I guess, part of the Queensland Futures?
It was great to play against, or train with players that we usually play against, and they're really strong, and yeah.
Now, the other thing you mentioned was playing against, I guess, older experienced players in with the U12s and that. What did you learn from that you could take into your game now?
They're like really physical and like a lot stronger, so it toughened me up a little bit, and they're a lot smarter, and they helped me.
Do you have any highlights throughout your time playing at the Gold Coast in rep?
I'm playing in state championship grand finals and the semis and all the grand finals.
Is there a particular team that you love to beat? Even though I've got a feeling I know who that is, considering I think we've mentioned it quite a few times.
Well, in the past, it has always been Ipswich, and they've always stacked their teams. But now this year for under 16s, it's going to be Logan Basketball.
So how good will it be when you either beat Ipswich or Logan?
Going to be amazing because they're definitely the favourites for this season.
And what does the sport of basketball mean to you, and especially playing with the Gold Coast?
I just really love and enjoy it. I love being able to work hard, and it brings people together. And Gold Coast is just like a big family, and we've all been playing with each other for years, and we don't like bring people from other teams to our team to try and get better. We've just like always had like been around each other for years, so we know how we play.
Now, I know the WNBL is in Queensland at the moment, to have their season up in the far north. The question I want to ask you is, what does that mean to you to see to have the best of the best playing in your home state?
It's really like cool. Yeah, it's really amazing.
Do you have any like future ambitions, like short and long term?
Probably to play for Australia or New Zealand, and definitely go to college for basketball.
Yeah, also I know that the women's program, the Gold Coast team, did very well this year. Obviously, I think they finished second and I think third or fourth in the recent QSL. I guess, is that something you want to do, to play for the Gold Coast women's teams?
Yeah, definitely.
And have you been to any of their games? And is there a particular player that you love to watch?
Yeah, we go and watch them all the time, but I don't think I really have a favorite player. I just love watching them all together.
And is there anything that you take out of their game that you want to bring into your own game?
They're just really fast and competitive, and like
Now, tell us, how special has your parents and your family been to your basketball journey so far?
They've been really supportive, and they just been with me all the way. They come to all my games. They enjoy watching me play as well.
Now, have you convinced any of your friends at school to play basketball?
Well, I go to like a sporting school, and they all have their own sports, and I've tried to convince them, but they don't really like want to.
And do you have any advice to kids out there that should get involved in basketball, especially down there on the coast?
Definitely have fun and make the most of it, and just aim for your goals and always like work hard and train hard and do what it takes to get there and make all your memories and keep all your close teammates and friends and even people that you play against, because they might be something in the future or you might be something in the future, and then you just get to know them.
Now let's finish off with a couple of light-hearted questions about either your 14s team last season or your 16s team this season. But before I do that, now I know during the lockdown, I think this was like maybe 2 months or so, I think, at the start of the year. Did you try anything new, and do you have a hidden talent that you didn't think you had?
I didn't really try and find any new talents. I've just been training a lot and focusing on school, so I didn't really know any other. Yeah.
All good. Now, who had the most embarrassing moment on the court, either your 14s team last season or your 16 team now?
Well, at team bonding, Eliza's definitely likes to put on a show, and she's always singing for us, and she's actually a really funny player, and I haven't played with her in the past, but now I'm getting to know her a little bit better. And
now I think you pretty much answered my next question about comedians. You must have tell us who was the comedian in your 14s team, and obviously I know that you mentioned Eliza is the comedian in your 16s, but who was your comedian in the team in the 14s?
Probably Ava Usher. She likes to really enthusiastic, and she loves to dance and sing, and she's really energetic.
Pretty much always answer my next question as well. Now, I know there's this social media thing called TikTok. So the question I want to ask you is, who is the best singer and dancer on the team?
Definitely me. Yeah. I just got all the moves. And
so is there a particular go-to TikTok move that you do the most?
No, not really. We do dances as a team sometimes all together, and yeah.
Now, do you have a pre-game song that you go to the most?
Not a particular song, but I like being on the speaker because I just get the team really hyped before pre-game, and just love to pump everybody up and get them ready for the game.
Two final ones before I let you go, which is going on the same lines as the pre-game. Do you have a pre-game routine that you go through?
I usually have a certain drink. It's like an energy drink, and I have a tuna sandwich before my games, and then probably just listen to music, and then get into the stadium, meet up with everybody, and then we listen to music all together, and then I put my shoes on, and then game time.
Now we'll finish off with this one last one, which is there a particular game that you played that it was one of your best games that you played?
Probably my finals up in state champs at Mackay for under 14s. Yeah, I played really well then. Yeah.
Well, Chanel, thank you so much for giving up your time to join us. It's awesome having you on the show. We want to wish you and your under 16s teammates all the best for the upcoming season, which starts this weekend. And hopefully it all goes well again. Hopefully we can go one step further and hopefully win the whole thing come almost this time next year.
Thanks for having me.
No worries. And that's Chanel there, joins from the Gold Coast Waves under 16 girls team. And of course, if you want to support them, of course, all the details are on the Gold Coast Basketball website and social media, on how you can go about supporting the under 16 girls throughout this 2020-21 season coming up. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the Wednesday edition.